EA Sports. It's in the game.
What's up, guys? NCD here. This is a highlight reel from match 1 of a 3-game series I played with Holly Hutton. We were playing these games in response to a discussion on the boards about some of the amateur settings and how some will provide advantages over the other ones. So in this match, I'm actually using a remote without the Motion Plus attached, and I'm using classic putting, and Holly is using a remote with a Motion Plus and precision putting. So I'm just going to talk you through some of my highlight holes here. This first drive, you can see it's uphill 39 feet, so I actually cut this a little close. If the wind hadn't blown me to the right here, I would have actually probably hit the rough like Holly did, but I was able to actually grab the right side there and spin it up the fairway, so that was a really good result. But the part I'm really proud of in this hole is actually my approach shot. Now you can see that if you look to the left, Holly's actually going to come up a little bit short and then roll back off the green. And so I put a lot of care into making this approach work because I knew that I could pick up a stroke early in the match, since this is only hole 3, so I was able to get a one-stroke lead right from the beginning. On these kinds of holes, when they're uphill like this and you're hitting them with a mid-iron, what you want to do is actually slam them into the front bank of the green just like this, and then spin them as much as you can to get some extra distance. Now, I came up a little bit short. I would have liked to actually hit that probably 5 feet closer to the edge of the green, but this left me with a fairly easy putt, so I was able to grab a birdie to his par and pick up a one-stroke lead right from the get-go. So next we're going to move on to hole number 5. You can see that I actually gave up a stroke on the last hole, on hole 4, and so I lost that lead that I had previously established, and so now we're even again. And I was kind of worried about this green just because you can see there's a ridge in the center and everything funnels back towards the pin, and I was afraid that if I hit the downslope just like Holly did right there, I would fly off the back of the green with some kind of mid-iron. And I'm not sure how he didn't roll even further than that, because we're playing hard greens and fast greens, and so I was really afraid that my pitching wedge shot would bounce too far, and I didn't want to give up a stroke here, so I put a lot of care into this. I really wanted to land the ball right on the top of that ridge and have it funnel down back towards the hole as it came to rest. So, and that's exactly what I was able to pull off here. I'm really happy with this shot, and then of course I have a pretty easy putt for birdie. And you can see I'm actually de-lofting my putter there. I did that because I didn't want to take any chances with the uphill putt. It was only like 0.8 inches uphill or something, but I've gotten burned on those in the past, and so thanks to some tips in the forums, I've started de-lofting my putts a little bit to help with that, just to give it a little extra power. Now, these drivable par 4s, I find that these are the holes that really separate the men from the boys, and this is actually the reason I carry a 1-iron in my bag. You can see we're down 76 feet, which is a lot, and we have a tailwind as well. And so what I'm trying to do here is actually bounce it off the side of that hill and then spin it back left over the bunker, and I'm actually able to pull it off exactly the way I wanted to. I came really, really close to hitting that rough there, and that would have been a disaster. But luckily I was probably like 4 inches past it, and I was able to skip up on the fairway, which the fairways are fast as well, which I knew that would give me a little extra oomph to get on the green. So I was able to get this great shot, and then of course I have this pretty much, it's a gimme for eagle. So, and you can see off to the right, I don't know if you can see in the bunker, Holly actually missed this green, and so this was a spot where I was able to pick up another stroke on him. Now that shot actually required a lot of precision, and so the fact that Holly was using the Motion Plus attached was definitely going to put him at a disadvantage on that hole. So I have to give him credit. He almost had it, but he hit the bunker instead. So in this hole, this is actually hole number 17, and you can see that Holly has the right idea. You want to slam it into the front of that hill and then just try to spin it up. He came a little short, so I actually, after I saw him take his shot and come up short, I was kind of toying between the 8-iron and the 7-iron, and I think I go with the 7-iron here just to make sure I make it. Even if I was a little long, I knew that I would be able to backspin towards the hole, but this actually turns out to be just perfect, and I was able to backspin it right up next to the hole, nice and snug. And of course I have an easy birdie there. So I actually ended up winning this match. It was 50 to 52, so I won by 2 strokes, and I have to give credit to Holy. He played a great game, especially when he was at a disadvantage, I think, with using the Motion Plus and precision putting. So great job to Holy. We actually have footage for the other 2 matches coming up, so check them out later. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.